Well, thanks to Lazio, who beat Inter a couple of weeks ago, we hold a slim 2-point lead left in Serie A with about 8 weeks to go. We're playing Inter today, and if we win, it'll go a long way to securing the Scudetto. That said, they're moving ahead in the Champions League, and we're not because of the Man City debacle. Man United, one of the Manchester teams, but I like our chances today. We're mostly healthy, we got most of our players on the field, and it should be a good game. My name's FM20, and this is Forza Milan, episode 24. And this is actually Milan's schedule here. As you can see, they lost to Lazio 2-0 a couple of weeks ago. Our schedule, well, after beating Man United but losing on aggregate, we were home against Udinese. We beat them 2-0 thanks to goals by Kessie and Romagnoli, and then we were away at Roma and we absolutely thumped them. Vignato a goal, Diaz a goal, Leao a goal, Yoda had a goal in the 91st minute. It wasn't really a close game. They had 22 shots, 9 on target. We had 15 and 9, but I didn't see hardly any of those. They only had like 3 highlights the entire game, and 2 of them were the goals they scored. So it was just one of those weird games. I think a lot of what was going on was the fact that there were so many yellow cards this game. They had 6 and we had 5. This was just one of those games where there just were not a lot of highlights. I'm not quite sure why. Football manager being football manager, as it were. So as you can see, we've qualified for Europa League at the very least. 30 games played, 26 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, 61 goal differential for 80 points. Puts us top of the league. Inter is 2 points behind us. So a draw is good today. A win would be even better. If we lose, we're a point behind him, and that's going to be tough. Leao leads us with 25 goals and a 7.63 rating. Yannick Carrasco, 14 assists. Donnarumma, the best pass completion. Leao, 8 players of the match. Laporte, 19 yellow cards and the 1 red card. Of our 30 matches played in Serie A, our 78 goals scored are first in the league. Our 17 goals allowed are second best. We hit triple digits again for yellow cards. The Roma game really helped with that one. So far, we've lost 88 million euros this season, and I'm not quite sure why. I think a lot of that has to do with the... It's not breaking it down for me. Looking at the wrong screen. Expenditures. Yeah, transfer expenditures. That'll do it. So, injury-wise, we don't have anybody injured. We have players coming back from injury, and they're not going to get a lot of starting time today, if at all. But we should have our best 11 on the field. So that said, I'm going to go set my best 11, check the reserves, and we're going to be back with our match against Inter in just a bit. And we're starting our 4-2-4 today. Donnarumma in goal, Robocho at the defensive left back, Romagnoli, Ruben, and Di Lorenzo as the back 4, Tonali and Kessie as the midfielders, Yoda and Carrasco as the attack midfielders, Leao and Mayoral up top as the strikers. Not even 3 minutes in, and Diaz already picked up a yellow card. Carrasco with a kick from outside the box. Ruben Diaz is there. Well done. A little revenge for the yellow card there. Nice volley. Although to be fair, I thought it was a header when he hit it originally. Barella, Lukaku. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Barella to Lukaku. Taps it up, or no, Lukaku loses it, but Barella gets it back, and Donnarumma, a very nice block. Corner kick in for Inter. Sensi. Cross the field. Lukaku can't get ahead on it. Esposito runs it down just inside the box. Gets around 2. Knocked away. Esposito gets the ball back to Fernandes, who can't control it. And Esposito was off. I'm not quite sure how Esposito was offsides, but they're saying he was offsides. Robocho to Tonali. Sends it in for Mayoral. He can't get it. Kessie to Carrasco to Di Lorenzo. Takes the shot, puts it far post. Nice. You know, the amount of assists he has and the defensive play he does almost makes up for the number of yellow cards he gets. Almost. Nice strike. Yep, he's back a little bit, Ruben. Sensi, corner kick in for Inter. Skriniar to Esposito and in. That was nice. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, doubleheader. Esposito was in front of maybe Lau. Just a little bit past a half hour in, but a pretty exciting game so far. They've had 7 shots, 6 on target. We've had 5 and 2. And our 2 have gone in. Since he just got injured. Ordizzola to Esposito. Back to Ordizzola. Sends it in. Bruno Fernandes off the post. That was dangerous by Kessie. I don't know what he was doing there. Mayoral taps up to Lau. And that is the half. Wow, that was a dangerous sequence of plays right there. Ake to Barella. Back to Ake over to Skriniar. Back to Ake. All the way back to Bellini. To De Vrij. Barella up into space. Romagnoli loses it. Donnarumma's going to gather that up, I hope. Rolls it out to Tonali. Back to Romagnoli to Diaz. Up towards Mayoral, who heads it forward. Yoda's there. And one-on-one again with Ake and bounces it off. Ake kicks it away. Robocho's going to run that down. Yoda just picked up a yellow. We're going to make a couple of changes here. I'm going to bring Laporte on for Diaz. Switch Carrasco, Yoda, and bring on Vignato. Nothing really going this second half here. About 75 minutes in, I'm going to make one last substitution. We're going to bring Arezzo on for Mayoral. Romagnoli to Di Lorenzo. Back to Romagnoli. Up to Kessie. Taps it loud. Who hits it right at Galini. Nice effort. Oh, and we squeak by with a 2-1 victory. Thanks to goals by Diaz and Di Lorenzo, Inter had the better game from a stats point of view. They just could not get past the defense. Boys, good win. And that gives us a 5-point lead. And we qualified for the Champions League next year. Excuse me. Initial budgets for next year, if we were playing through, $5 million per week and a transfer budget, $231 million. It was sharp. You know, we'll praise him. Verde. Yeah, I've got a couple players wanted now because they're having really good seasons. So I'm going to do the post-match conference, and then we are going to come back for... Was it Udinese? No, it wasn't Udinese. It was Torino. We're going to come back for Torino. Yeah, we didn't make a profit this year. We lost 47 million euros. So that's to be expected, though, considering all the money we spent on the transfer window. Oh, the sharp-eyed amongst you will notice I didn't go over my youth intake. That's because it was utter crap. 15 players came in. My best 3 were 1-star current, 3-star potential players. And I think the 3 stars, the third stars on all of them were a gift. I've got this theory going on right now that the youth intakes in the game are so bad they caused a ripple in the time stream that kind of went back through time, and they're one of the main reasons the Roman Empire fell. They were that horrible. So that's what's going on there. We got Torino coming up here in a day or two. My under-20s are in the UEFA semifinal. They're playing Borussia Dortmund today. If they win, they play in the final in 2 days. So, you know, fingers crossed, at least one team wearing a Milan jersey is doing well. Back in a bit. In the UEFA Youth League, my team beat Borussia Dortmund, so they are playing in the final. David Romeo's had a really good go. 10 games, 10 goals, 2 assists. I have to sneeze. Sorry about that. They're doing really well. He's not a bad player. He's just not a Serie A player. He's going to be one of those players who would have like a really good career in Serie B, Serie C. Well, Torino's still got some really good players. Don't know who Surigu in goal is. Bellotti I recognize. Berenger I recognize. Lukic I recognize. Decent squad. They're playing a 4-3-3. We're playing our 4-2-4. Donnarumma in goal. Theo, Romagnoli, Ruben Diaz, and Carollo as the defensive back four. Tonali and Kessie as the midfielders. Diogo and Vignato as the attacking midfielders. Mayoral and Arezzo up top as the strikers. Just a couple player switches just to give... I rested Theo last match. He was just coming off injury. That's why Robocho got the start. Carollo's getting the start today. And then sitting Lau as well. It's because Torino is not in the best form at the moment, and they're having injury issues, which means they'll probably beat us by 3 goals today. So, but I wanted to get Arezzo a start, and I wanted to get Carollo a start too. Kickoff highlight is never really a good thing, unless they give it away. Diaz gives it away to Meat, and they score. So I'm pretty sure his last name's Maite. Up to Bellotti. Closed down. Maite to Rincon, who's... Maite was sitting between the defenders. Put it right past Donnarumma. The good news is that wasn't his first goal this season. It was his 4th. So... Donnarumma taps over to Diaz. Up to Carollo. Drives forward. Taps it up. Vignato gets there. Back out to Kessie. Centers it to Tonali, to Yoda, back to Tonali, over to Theo, who's all alone, takes the shot, and Surigu with a nice block. Corner kick in, Tonali. And headed over the crossbar by Hernandez, I believe. Coming up on halftime, a Miate goal is seeing Torino through. And if we lose and Inter wins, that's just going to really put kind of a damper on things. Vignato to Mayoral. Taps up to Arezzo, one-on-one with the keeper. And he... Oh, nice. Oh, I like this youngster. I mean, this is going to be the last season for Forza Milan. I've got a new series coming up. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm still going to do. But I'm going to keep the Milan save and keep it as a personal save offline. And he's got a future here. Either leading us to multiple Scudettos and Champions League victories, or moving on for a ton of money. And that is half. Thanks to Arezzo, we are tied up 1-1. Second half kickoff highlight. This is never good. Friga gives away to Carollo, to Kessie, to Vignato. Taps up to Arezzo. He gives it back to Vignato. To Carollo. Kessie. Oh, Kessie gives it away. Berenger has it. Oh, he gives it away to Theo. Drives forward, taps up to Yoda. Dude, you had help. You had Mayoral right there. Come on. For some reason, my guys are nervous. Even after encouraging them, they're still nervous. Carollo and Vignato. Okay, you know what? We'll give them off. Berta can come on for Carollo. Carrasco can come on for Vignato. Frigra to Alonso. To Rincon. Baselli over to Miate, who gives it away. Berta to Carrasco. Back to Berta, to Diaz. Long pass. Oh, it was meant for Arezzo, but Friga knocked it down. Bellotti's there. Oh, Donnarumma. Very nice save. Surigu to Berenger. Back to Alonso. Diaz knocks that away, though. Romagnoli has it. Up towards Yoda, who got behind the defender. Weak shot. Right at the keeper again. I'm going to bring Abel on for Yoda and switch him to the right. It was on a 5-9 for crying out loud. Donnarumma. To Diaz. Up to Abel. Holds it up. Over to Tonali. Up into space towards Arezzo. And he scores near post. Wow. That was nice. At least in the 2D, he did not look like it was going to go in. Abel holds it up. Up to Tonali. Arezzo got behind the defender. Near post. Wow. That was well done. Romagnoli. To Tonali. To Theo. Carrasco. Back to Tonali, up into space. Arezzo again got behind the defender, one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, it's I want to say Surgu, but that's not the keeper's name. That is Surgu. Nice save from Surgu there. Bellotti runs down the ball, drives forward. Oh, Kessie steps in front of it, takes the ball away. And that is it. A very good 2-1 victory thanks to a brace of goals by young Matthias Arezzo. That was lucky. We needed it. Sometimes you need a little luck to get by. Pep talk. Bit of a let off. You know what? We're playing Ajax in the Youth League final. Let's see how they do. And we won the Under-20s Youth League. That is really good. 1-0. Alessio Tresta. Okay, Kaiser Ruiz. Wow, that's a really good game by the youngster. I brought him in for depth. He's rewarding me. Well, at least somebody on Milan won a trophy. Okay. Schedule-wise, we're going to come back for the Tim Cup final against Inter. And then, I really don't want to jinx us, but Hellas Verona, Perugia, Bologna, Brescia, Cagliari are all pretty much bottom of the table. Bologna is 10th, Atalanta's 14th. So, on paper, in theory, we should hold first place. But, you never know what's going to happen. So the plan now is we're going to come back, we'll play the Serie A, or we're going to play the Tim Cup final, and then I'll just forward to the end of the season, we'll do the end-of-season reviews and wrap up and things like that next episode. So, you know, it's been a fun series. I liked it. Milan's definitely an interesting team. I like the fact that I haven't been fired, which, you know, is saying quite a bit, especially if you know the history, the coaching history at Milan. They've got a good squad, and they've got the ability to really do well. But I mean, if you look at them in real life this season, they're not doing well at all. I think they got thumped 5-0 last week by another Serie A team. I want to say Atalanta, but it was just, they're not doing well. Leao's not having a good season, and things of that nature. So, you know, we've got a chance to break 100 points, which would be nice. I would just be happy as long as we beat Inter for the title. So that said, a really good win against Inter, a decent win against a not so good Torino team, thanks to Arezzo, who, you know, every save you always have a player you fall in love with. Arezzo is definitely the player for this save. So that said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. Yeah, dog hair. Oh, yeesh. Thanks, George. Where was I? Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. My name is FM20. This is Forza Milan, episode 24?